So here we're going to size an O-ring using our O-ring cone. First thing we do is we grab our O-ring. We want to figure out the cross section first, so we'll take that O-ring and we'll slide it in one of the corresponding slots on the base of the cone. You want this to fit snug. You don't want it to be too tight or too loose. That'll tell you what the cross section is of the O-ring, and that's going to denote the series of the O-ring. So put it on the cone just like that. Find the right one. There it is. That's the right one. So now we take our O-ring, we follow the numbers up to the step, and we will take the O-ring off the notch and we'll put it on the step. So that was likely an O series O-ring. So the first we'll start with a 0, and then whatever step that lands on, that is the dash size of the O-ring. So O17 will be the size of the O-ring. Now here's a close-up version of doing the same thing, of using the base on the bottom for the various cross sections. That O-ring corresponds to that groove at the bottom, which will correspond to the numbers above it, above the dash mark, which will show the size of the O-ring. We'll do another cross-section O-ring here, for example. So we'll spin the O-ring, find which groove it fits in. It's a little small there. That one seems to be better. So then we'll again look up the side of the O-ring, and we will put the O-ring on the cone, and whatever step it lands on will be the size of the O-ring, the first digit being the series and the second two being the inner diameter of the O-ring. So here's a close-up version. You can see the numbers on each step, which correspond to the size. Putting it in the groove on the bottom and then placing it up on the appropriate step. So we see that is a 223 O-ring. The 2 in the beginning being the series, the cross section. Okay, so got another one here. Too big for that gap. Fits that gap, maybe. Yep, and then we put that on the cone. So that's, I don't know, probably a 2 series O-ring again. And whatever groove, whatever step that fits on is what is the size of it. Here we're seeing the cross section groove at the base again, putting it on the O-ring cone. There we go. It's a 230.